In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. There is a law of power, one of the several laws of power. There is a law of power. Win through action and not through argument. You might have noticed, even sometimes we become a part of it, that a kind of argument is going on between the people. A kind of argument is going on between the people. People are found arguing over different things. Everyone sports one's own point of view, and not only this thing, rather the kind of stance they have taken now, where even in the middle of the argument, they come to understand that my stance, my stand, and my opinion, my point of view is not so valid. Even then, because of their ego, because of their ego, because of their ego, they don't admit it. Rather, they keep arguing and they keep arguing. This is something which is an attitude of the foolish people and not that of the wise people at all. Rather, what the wise people do is that they never try to win through argument, they do try to win through action. But as far winning through action is concerned, here too they don't make anything as their they don't make anything as their as the matter of their ego. They don't try to win because they don't while even during the course of action, at any moment, if at all they do realize that they need to make some sort of amendment, they do need to change their opinion either partially or completely. I think they don't budge for it. They don't stick to their wrong and old arguments. As soon as they do come to know, as soon as they do come to realize that their opinion, that their stance is not as valid, not as sound as they used to believe in it earlier, so they do change it. So there was a famous there the grand building was going to be constructed I mean on the orders of a king. And then the king deputed it to several people who were the expert of the construction, who were assigned the task of constructing this building. Now what happened, the one who was the chief of it was challenged by several other experts who were in the team. That what sort of challenge was it? There was a pillar over which many of the experts believe that this is needed, but one chief architect was of the view that this is unneeded and we can construct a building without even this pillar. Then what happened, that the other the so many the fewer architects were so much adamant, they kept arguing, while this person who became quiet. What happened, who was of the view that this pillar is not needed, constructed the building, completed the building. This pillar was also there, but once the building was ready, he called all those people who were adamant, who were arguing that this pillar is a must. So he showed them that I have constructed a pillar because of you only. I was of the view that you will keep arguing. For that reason, I have constructed this pillar as well. But look, there is a gap at the top between the pillar and the roof. So this pillar is not supporting the roof at all, while the rest of the pillars where all of us were united that these are the necessary pillars, only those pillars are carrying the roof of the building. So this is how he won He won through the action and not through the argument. I think so many of the people are found arguing here and there over trivial matters or even the things which does not matter much. I think we should not be found challenging other people, and we don't need to accept the challenges of other people as well. We don't need to make bets. We never, the betting must not be done, and we shouldn't be found competing other people in the course of the argument. Rather, we need to keep all the windows of our mind open. We need to be ready to we need to remain flexible enough. We need to remain flexible enough for improving our own point of view, for improving our own opinion. We must be ready for improving our own opinion at all the time. We should not be compromising. We should not be, rather, because winning through argument, this is something which is pursued by the foolish people, by the stubborn people. We should not be we don't need to become a stubborn person at all. Rather, we need to keep humility. Rather, we need to keep the flexibility. Being flexible is very much essential. It is very much necessary. Never ever challenge other people, and never ever accept the challenges of the other people. Never be rude. Never ever become rude while talking to the people. Rather, while speaking to the people, while listening to the people, consider their opinion very carefully, and even reconsider their opinion even more carefully, so that if at all the opinion of the other people could be of some help in improving our own opinion, we must be ready for it, and we must not be ignoring it at all. It should be taken as something. If at all some people are disagreeing with us, if at all some of the people are criticizing our opinion or our stance, I think it is only we should not be acting like a stubborn person at all. Rather, we need to show the flexibility, and we need to show the resilience. We need to prove that I am always ready to improve my opinion after listening to your criticism, after listening to your argument. I shall never ever compete with you as for the argument is concerned, because I am found always ready to improve my opinion. But if at all I, after reconsidering, I do come to realize that my opinion is okay, and my opinion is fine, then I think so. Even then, we need to present our opinion only wherever it is needed, and not doing it unnecessarily. And wherever the presentation of our opinion is needed, it must be done in a polite, sensible manner. Thank you.